my role models were my parents. My dad was very active civically in the community and also in the church. He used his organizational and financial skills to help others in the church and in the community. My mom made sure that I attended church and participated in youth activities and choir. In terms of financial giving, I really don't know what my parents gave, how much they gave. I just know that they did. When I was 9 or 10, I saw my dad write a check, and I looked at the amount. I thought, holy cow, that's a lot of money. But didn't say anything after that. So, but I just knew that he gave, and that made an impression on me. He and my mom said that I should give some of my allowance back. So I did that. I put some loose change in the offering plate when it came by most of the times, but that was it. But they were very important in influencing me, a role model. Later in life, I found out that my dad's dad had a big influence on my dad in terms of giving. He was a very caring individual, and one of the things he said that was really unique and stuck with me, he said that one of the best dollars he ever spent was his tax dollar because it helped others. So that also made an impression on me. For the two-parter, and I think the church part's inside of the God part, but in terms of generosity to God, my view is that God is the creator, and creation is good, but creation needs to be tended. It needs constant tending, and one of the ways that we can do that is to give back. And so we can do that outside the church when we help creation, and creation is everything. It's taking care of humans, it's taking care of animals, it's taking care of plants, and it's taking care of nature. In terms of generosity to the church, I think that's more specific, and I think it's a little bit more structured, and I believe it's important that we do that because the church gives us a community where we can share our identity and our faith, and I think it's very important to be involved, and one of the ways to be involved is giving. This goes back to my parents. In 1992, my dad had a very significant health scare, and from that event, he got his estate in order. And one of the things he did was make sure that his family was taken care of. And my mother passed away earlier this year, and from that, I received an inheritance that was the original setup with my dad back in 1992. It was never a question in my mind that I would give back some of that, as my parents sort of taught me, and I felt was the right thing to do. And I was able to, thanks be to God, I was able to do that recently with a gift to the church, where I gave money to the Mission Endowment Fund, Seeds for Needs, the music ministry, and the attempts we're making at improving our online church presence. I felt it was the right thing to do, and I was really glad to do it. I was actually forced into that decision when I had a cancer diagnosis in early 2018. I had put off doing a will because you live forever and just never think it's going to happen. But there, I was given a diagnosis where it said there was a chance that, yeah, you've got an end date in mind, so you better start thinking about that. So I wrote the will, and I had always wanted to make sure my family was taken care of, but I also wanted to make sure that I gave something back, one final gift to the church. So I included with a no strings attached gift to Holy Trinity Lutheran Church, and I just felt it was the right thing to do. Over the decades that I've been here with Holy Trinity, they've given me so much, and I felt it was one last chance to give back. Holy Trinity has given me hope, even in these darkest of days. These are pretty dark days, but there's hope out there. Holy Trinity gave me love unconditionally, and thanks be to God, they've given love unconditionally to everybody. And Holy Trinity has given me a place where I can take my ever-doubting faith and question what is God, what is our relationship with God, and been able to find answers in that. And it's given me an ability to renew my faith. So overall, I just felt like it was very important to recognize the community, the ever-changing community of Holy Trinity Lutheran Church in my final will, in my estate.